And it's funny because she was like, wait, don't you use my Netflix account?
He's like, well, that's how I'm a billionaire.
Yeah, I didn't get rich by spending money.
Yeah, not my own.
Where's he going?
I'm also insane. In this movie, there are a lot of good-looking Asian men.
Lots.
Hell, I want to marry one of them. One thing I noticed is that none of them have a beard.
True.
That's because they groom themselves so well. They like to shower, shave, and shit, Martin. You look like a man that loves to shower, shave, and shit.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Martin, that is why we have Dollar Shave Club. They want to make it so much easier for you to be fresh, clean, and smooth. They want to deliver to you, Martin, all the equipment that you need to groom yourself and stay as smooth as you can, all in one convenient package, my friend. This is the shit, shower, and shave kit, all for $5, Martin.
No way.
First of all, we have the executive razor. Now, Martin, even before you get to your face, it feels so good. Hold that.
Let me see that thing.
Feel the weight on that.
Oh yeah, that's got a nice weight to it.
Martin, you're not going to start shaving until you cream that beard. And that is why we have in here the shave butter. Yes.
See, butter is the way to go.
And it makes you smooth and delicious. And in here, now, Martin, that is just your face that we're talking about taking care of right now.
I got to shave my balls too.
Martin, let me gain my composure so I can tell you about the body wash right here. This is amber lavender. But Martin, you can't be fresh if you got a dirty ass. That is where we come in with the One Wipe Charlies right here.
I've been waiting my whole life for that.
They say that it makes that ass so clean that it tingles. Put a little tickle in your ass with the One Wipe Charlies. And again, all of this is for the mere price of $5.
$5.
$5. After the first box, replacement cartridges are sent to you right here every month for just a few bucks. Go to dollarshaveclub.com/toasted. There it is. One more time. dollarshaveclub.com/toasted. And always remember that Dollar Shave Club has you covered from face to ass always. And we want to thank them for sponsoring this review in this video. Now, Martin, through the magic of bad editing, watch us change clothes. We're talking about crazy rich Asians, Martin. And the thing that is so significant about this movie, see, here's the thing, Martin. We got Black Panther. You know,
Yeah.
And they got crazy rich Asians. You know, it's very, and you're saying, well, how's that? You know, Black Panther was historic. It brought black people together. This movie's doing the same thing. This movie is historic.
It's all about people who are crazy rich too.
Oh, hell yeah. Got to respect that. But this is the first all Asian cast in, the first Hollywood studio film with an all Asian cast in 25 years.
What was the last one?
Joy Luck Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. And
it's been 25 years.
yeah. And that one only had like about 9 Asians in it. So this one has an ass load of Asians in it, man.
Yeah, you stop counting after a while.
Oh, yeah, I was trying to count too. Lost count. So many glorious Asians in this movie. And a lot of people are saying, well, you know, Corey, that's a nice history lesson. That is real good that you paying respect to the Asian people out there like that. But if the movie ain't good, it don't mean shit.
True.
So that is where we come in. We saw the movie. And look, we really do want to do y'all right. I know a lot of Asian people looking forward to this like we were looking forward to the Panther. And I don't want to disappoint y'all. But we'll have to see what happens after this trailer.
I really admire you. It takes guts coming all the way over here, facing Nick's family.
Yo, it's about time someone stood up to Auntie Eleanor. Well, you, not me. Oh, God. She can't know I was ever here.
Okay, this is a romantic comedy, basically. You know, this is, like this is one of the most predictable, one of the most, I don't know if average is the right word, but it is one of the most non-eventful genres. What a rom-com is, it is the easiest.
Boy meets girl, boy loses
It's the
girl.
easiest cinematic cocktail you can make. It's just 3 ingredients: fall in love, fight, start fucking again. It's very simple. So I was surprised to learn that this was based on the novel of the same name, Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan there. But I don't think we know any Crazy Rich Asians. I know we know.
Oh, watch this movie. I realize we certainly do not.
No, we know.
We don't know any crazy rich people.
No, we know relatively normal broke ass Asians, and that's pretty much all our friends too.
Yeah, that's not just Asians. Everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, if you put a comma in there, I know some crazy rich people.
Oh, we know a lot of crazy people. Ain't none of them rich though.
Yeah.
Crazy rich Asians, they spend their money. They know, crazy rich Asians know how to party, man. They throw down. Everything that they do got money on it. Everything that they do is extravagant. I'm looking at some of the things in this trailer right here. That's one of the things that was really cool about the movie. You see how just how lavish this movie is. I mean, I'm looking at this shit. I want an Asian sugar mom. Because they really know, at least with this film, what you're looking at, they know how to at least create this world that you really do want to at least spend some time in. And it was funny because at one time they were considering putting this on Netflix, and the director had a very straightforward and good reason for not wanting to do it.
Really, the idea was, I love Netflix, by the way. I think it's an amazing platform. I'm sure I'm going to be selling a lot more things to Netflix. But really, this movie in particular, we really wanted to be on the big screen.
I love the way he made shit out to piss off Mr. Netflix.
Right, exactly. He's
I ain't nothing against your platform, sir.
No, you're great. No, we're gonna work together in the future.
Your house is nice and everything. I don't mean no disrespect.
But for my film, fuck that.
Because with this movie, it needs to be seen on the big screen just for the art direction and the production. They've taken fairy tale elements and have cleverly put into the real world. Thanks to the great art direction that they have. Mansions are modern, but they have enough antique decorating to where they're pretty much castles in a fairy tale. You know what I'm saying? Also, you have the thing where you have people always celebrating. In this movie, people is, that's why I'm saying these Asians know how to party, man. They spend their money. They do welcome home parties. They do goodbye parties. They do dinner parties. They do bachelor parties. They do bachelorette parties. They do fucking let's have a party for no reason parties. I mean, that is like the equivalent of having balls and not but ball, balls like the Princess Ball are having like galas that you see in a fairy tale. So they've managed to actually do this without being too obvious, saying, no, we're creating, a fairy book story.
The movie does a really great job of immersing you in this foreign culture. And I don't mean the foreign culture of Asia. I mean the foreign culture of people who are super, super rich.
Oh,
I'm telling you, you're not prepared for this. You're in there, and it's just mind blowing.
They could take Batman and put his ass on the corner and sell him.
Yes, they could.
They can make. They got enough money. They can make Batman sell ass.
Yeah. Ooh, Tony Stark. How much for that suit? All them suits you got. Those Iron Man suits. Yeah, we'll take them all.
Yeah. In fact, and they'd be like, fuck it.
And keep the change.
Yeah, no, I'd be like, fuck it, we built our own.
It's mind blowing at how well they bring this to life, and you just sit there and you're like, wow, I am genuinely jealous, but just so happy to be here getting to party with y'all while I'm sitting in this theater.
Going to see this movie is like a fucking vacation, man.
Yeah.
If you can't afford to go to Singapore, just go see this movie. Everything, I mean, they're always in, if they're not partying, if they don't spend money on some big gala, then they're in some exotic location.
Yeah.
Hanging out there. It's
and they got weddings and bachelor parties and bachelorette parties, so they're going all out.
Yeah, everything is expensively decorated.
And so many movies, I've been noticing this for years. They try to make rich people look like, hey, you don't want to be rich. Because when you're rich, well, then you're an asshole. Or you're selfish. And here you're looking and going, nah, I want this. This is, get the fuck out of here. This is fun.
Don't walk in there talking about money don't mean shit. Or
Yeah.
money, don't walk in there talking about money don't buy happiness. Because you gonna walk out there, your broke ass gonna be very unhappy when you walk out. And you ain't gonna be satisfied till you got what they have. It wouldn't be convincing as a fairy tale if you didn't have your proper prince and your princess to be. Your two leads here, I thought that they were perfect. They were written well for what they had to serve here, and the performances served those characters well. Constance Wu, man. I don't
She's
watch
a superstar.
Fresh Off the Boat. I don't watch that, but but this
little bit I've seen it has been, and I'm gonna start watching it on a regular basis now.
yeah, well, you know, she's the common girl in this movie. You know, the one like she's a professor. She got a good job and
Yeah.
everything, but
yeah, is that like she works in a dress shop?
no, she's well to do by average standards, but the family looks at her like your poor ass,
Right.
you know, your poor broke ass. She's like,
You gonna bring this scullery maid into our family?
you gonna bring this trash up, and I'm a fucking professor. What are you talking about? You professor of shit. They make her so sweet that when the family starts to turn on her, you feel bad, which is what this kind of character is supposed to be like anyway. That's the purpose it's supposed to serve. But it also makes her relatable when she has to react to this world, because she's us. Like she never knew,
Right.
the whole time that she was dating pretty much a prince,
Right.
And she walks in and she really does have her mouth on like, what the fuck, the whole time.
And I this movie constantly does, because you watch the trailer, and I remember hearing so much buzz about the book, and then to see the trailer, I felt let down. I was like, oh man, I thought it was gonna be something special. It's just another prince and princess rom-com. And even watching the trailer again after seeing a movie, that trailer pisses me off, because it doesn't really prepare you for what it is.
No.
And while it goes on, you know, in its structure, its skeleton is all those rom-coms, it has so many places where there's a trope and it goes like, no, we're going to go this way. And places where any other rom-com, the whole like, wait, you lied to me? You're a prince? I can't be with you anymore. She's like, oh, you should have told me. Well, cool. It's like, yes, that's how a normal person reacts.
Ain't nobody gonna be like, you're a multi-billionaire prince? You lied to me. I can't see you. And they'd be like, shit. Girl, I done married a prince. Fuck you. You know, she has a good reaction. She doesn't freak out like
Right.
from joy. She doesn't freak out from anger. She's just kind of like, shit, this is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish you had told
I
me.
wish you
but-
told me. It's a lot to handle.
I would have ran up my tab a lot sooner. But yeah, my lights got cut off last week. Where were you? But
And it's funny because she's like, wait, don't you use my Netflix account?
he's like, well, that's how I'm a billionaire.
Yeah. I didn't get rich by spending money.
Not my own. Where's he going? I'm also insane. She in the movie, you do feel so bad for her, man, because this family, they dog her ass out. This is basically Cinderella, but with a lot more wicked stepmothers and stepsisters.
Sure, it's a wicked family.
It's a wicked family, and they treat her so bad, man. And you do get to that point where you root for her, because I mean these are not just crazy rich Asians; they're crazy shitty Asians too.
But, I mean,
most of them.
Imagine had his girlfriend been black.
Oh, oh, she never leaves Singapore, man. They would have killed her. They would have, or they would have made her the maid forever. You can't wait to the point where she just is able to get to a point in the movie where she just kind of like, you know what, fuck all y'all.
Right.
You know, and again, they do it in a way, and I'll talk about this later. They do it in a way where it does not, it's not the typical rom-com way.
Yeah, because her sticking around isn't counterintuitive. She has reasons to stick around, not just for the money. And even with the family being shitty to her, I don't agree with them, but I saw how they saw it. I was like, you know what? They're very insular, and even the mom, as mean as she is, she lays out why she is her way, and you're like, dang, that's wrong, but okay, I see where you come. I see why you see you're in the right. Nobody sees themselves as a villain.
She's not being completely evil. She's just saying this is what you have to sacrifice for this. It's not like you're not good enough. It's like you just not you don't have what it takes to sacrifice.
Right. You're American. You grew up a different way. Y'all don't believe in the kind of sacrificing we do. This is what I had to do. And
culturally, it's a different thing.
Right. And hearing what say, I did this, this, and this, and you're like, ooh, shit, you might be right. Damn.
Yeah, you even telling her, girl, yeah, she's right. Get the fuck out of here. You do not have what it takes, because I know I wouldn't.
Right.
Yeah. It's best to get on out of there. And they do that in a way where, again, it's just they don't make them evil. It's just a cultural thing that these people have had to go through. And they just don't, they know when somebody's able to do it and they're not. Like you said, she's American. She already has a job, and she made the first mistake of like, I have ambitions. They're like, oh, don't bring that shit up. we don't even say that word around here. The person that you really gravitate towards is Henry Golding, man. Henry Golding is the prince here. He's what's his name in the movie? Nick. Yeah, Nick.
Nick Young.
He, the movie's supposed to be about these kind of stories are supposed to be about the princesses, but this is really you're just drawn towards the prince in this case, because this guy right here, man, he is a natural at what he's doing. This is his acting debut.
Is it?
The things that this guy did before, he was a model, of course. But he also was he was travel hosting for BBC, National Geographic, and the Discovery Channel. I mean, before he even opens his mouth, it's just the camera.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
look at that.
Yeah, man.
And he's got that British accent.
And he's got that British accent. Yeah, he got everything. You look at the girl and you're like, look, I'm sorry, but I don't even remember you here half the time when he's on screen. When he opens his mouth and starts to talk, then you realize it's a full package. The charisma that he has, the charm that he has. I mean, he immediately just wins you over.
Colin's wedding. We've been dating for over a year now, and I think it's about time people met my beautiful girlfriend. The universe has spoken. It wants you over there.
Over there? You know what? I look at him, I'm like, fuck a black James Bond. Let's have an Asian James Bond.
Right?
I would sign this guy up today.
Idris, I'm sorry, man. I was your boy.
Yeah, hey, man. I want to help black, but yellow kind of getting it right now. He has caught flack from some people because he is half Malaysian and half Brit. And of course, the dad is the Brit and mom is Malaysian right there. And I'll tell you what, though. Even if you were upset about him, like not being full Asian and taking a job away from a full-blooded Asian, you still have to really adore this guy. Like, he loves his parents. This is an Instagram thing right here where he's talking about how it was so amazing that his parents were there on the set looking at this whole thing come together.
I mean, man, how much are you gonna split hairs? Because there's a bunch of actors in this movie who aren't Chinese. They're Korean.
Yeah, exactly, man. And I'm sorry. I mean, you can be 110% Asian, and if this dude walks in, brother, I want to, I want to stick to the thoroughbred.
Yeah,
but
somebody walks in and say, "Hey, Chinaman," and he's just sitting there looking around. The next word is going to be, "I'm talking to you." One thing that impressed me right off the bat, that told me this was not the movie I thought I was going to see from the trailer, is how much this has the sensibilities of a movie from the early 60s.
Yes.
It has that all through with the music and just the way it's shot and the way it moves. And even, just him, I was just thinking, this guy's a young Asian Cary Grant, but all of it, it was like being transported to something like Breakfast at Tiffany's. Mm-hmm. Just that whole aesthetic that's going on through this movie.
Again, this is a romantic comedy with production. The things that romantic comedies do these days is that they put so much stock into their celebrity leads.
Yes.
And you know, the movies that you're talking about back in the day, like Breakfast at Tiffany's, are even some of your lesser ones. Like, you know, they all of them had style.
Yeah,
and that's what this movie has. This movie has so much style. You know what the word here is for this? Classic.
Yes. Yeah. No, I was like, this is a classic movie.
Michelle Yeoh. We were talking about her and her character. I mean, yes, I understand where she's coming from with what she's what she's doing, with what she was telling Rachel Woo's character, but she is still kind of bitchy in this, man.
Oh yeah,
she is so. I mean, I understand what she's trying to say, but she can deliver that message a little better. But she is so smarmy, and there's nothing worse than cold smarminess.
Yeah, especially when you're trying so hard to get somebody to like you, and they act like they're about to say something nice. And at the end, they twist it and make it just completely shitty.
Because they lure you in. Yeah. They lure you in just to talk shit about you.
Because once they pull you in, they got you.
Yeah, yeah.
They can just hold you there and just scream shit right in your face, and then let you go and walk away. And you're standing there like,
yeah, exactly. It was a pleasure meeting you. Oh, thank you. Yesterday. Today you ain't shit. Get out. She just has such disdain for this girl before she even meets her.
Yeah,
they introduce her just being with these other women who are just, sure, it's a cultural thing, but they are just
catty.
They're just catty, man. They're just catty, and
there's only two women who aren't.
Exactly, and even then they kind of shady too.
Set your minds on things that are above.
Eddie says her name is Rachel Chu.
Oh, I thought that Nick was coming.
Look at this bitch. Who is this? she already plotting.
Well, look how they instigate. Her name is Rachel Chu.
Oh, I know. Sitting up there reading the Lord's words and talking shit at the same time.
Exactly.
God is like, put my book down. But she plays it well. Michelle Yeoh is very good in the role.
She does, and there's actually a lot on the line here.
Yeah, and even from just appearance's sake.
Yeah,
is a lot riding on their business. I mean, they are the richest people in Singapore. So, and you know, when I say style with this, they really do these nice visual flares with the direction.
Oh yeah.
The moment that I love this scene where Rachel and Nick are in a diner, and they get overheard by somebody, and it just spreads like wildfire. Their relationship. Yeah. Listen to the orchestration right there. Damn, do all Asians know each other? Shit, they were just sitting in a diner. That shit went all the way back to Singapore. That's like me telling you something. That shit goes back to Africa,
right?
They've now said, you know what? This is our time. If you ain't Asian in this movie, get your ass to the back. If you white, brown, get to the back. Ain't no. There's a dash of white and black in here, but it's all in the background, all out of focus and everything. Uh-huh. And you know, and I think that was cool that they did that. I mean, they really do try to make this a full Asian production. Some people even saying, damn, even Black Panther had at least one white dude in it. Like, we ain't fucking Black Panther. Get to the back.
That's where Black Panther fucked up.
Yeah. Let that dude in. No, man. And they want you to know, after all these years, after people been out there sexualizing, objectifying Asian women, and making these Asian dudes look like nerds and shit, they're like, nah, you gonna know we sexy by the end of this. They had, because there's so many things that they put in there for the women. Shit, some dudes too, I guess.
Yeah.
They had one scene where guy was in the shower, and they were just focusing on his glistening body, his muscles, his abs. And then when the camera finally does pull back, it's not even the main character.
I know.
It was a side dude, man. And that camera dude follows his ass, man. I mean, it's a point where you just hear somebody say, hey, over here. I mean, they spend time showing you. It's almost like they really are trying to make up for the image of
of Asian men not being sexy.
Not being sexy, man. And believe me, you know, when you walk out of this, you gonna know that they are damn sexy. Yeah, man. You know, and every now and then, you know, they bring some nerdy looking Asian dude out. It ain't all of them gonna be hot. You know, like this motherfucker. You know, he's which I love that character. I wish I knew that. Too. It's the gay Asian character. What's his name?
He's Nico Santos from Superstore.
Nico Santos from Superstore.
Isn't he part Latino?
I think so.
He's the gay sheep of the family. I guess.
Right. Yeah, the rainbow sheep.
The rainbow sheep.
His line, not mine.
And did he say that?
Yeah,
that's a good line, man.
He said it in the movie.
He is really good in the movie, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know, you see them glasses on there, you expect him to be doing calculations and shit, but no, he's actually really funny. He's the one that, like, the family really don't like me that much, but I get them things.
Yeah, so they need me.
They need me. Yeah. They got some really cool side characters in here.
It's funny because usually I'm so used to these movies, man. There's so many things. I have so much baggage with these rom-coms.
Me too.
And usually there's a comic relief that might be funny at first, and then they get old.
Yep. Well,
this one has 3 comic reliefs, and I liked all 3 of them.
Well, you're talking about Awkwafina for one.
Yeah.
Awkwafina, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Awkwafina is. At first, she kind of got on my nerves, but then she said a couple of lines in there and did a couple of things that had me laughing hard, man. I mean, some really clever things that were going on. And, you know, I liked her character. I don't know how you feel, Martin, but there was a point where they went back home and her father in the movie is played by Ken Jeong.
You know what? Okay, so with King Jeong, it's been a while since we've seen him.
Yes.
Because he was overexposed. We were done with him.
Oh, yeah. You're right about that.
So when he pops up here, and my first thought was, oh, no. But I was like, wait, it's been a while. Oh, Ken, I kind of missed you.
Where you been, man?
Yeah, I know. You know what? Yeah, this is your movie. You should be here. But after about 5 or 10 minutes, I was like, all right, dude, we good. But I felt like the movie knew that. Because right after I thought that, he just kind of went to the background. and just barely popped in a little bit later. But
man, you were so right about that, because you and I at the same point. I was like, if y'all don't get me up out this goddamn house right now, because him and Awkwafina, because what they were doing that whole thing of that black girl shit. Oh, I know you dad, and I hate that shit.
Sure.
When they do that, and I was like, man, if y'all don't sit y'all's asses down. But you're right. Once he started, he had a good introduction. And then he started to wear his welcome out a little bit, but then he was gone.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's one like creepy kid in there, like Ken Jeong's son. He's always taking pictures.
Him. Oh, I didn't mind him.
I didn't like him. It was just, it's because you know what happened was
it was subtle enough.
Well, the movie was being so classic, so well done, and then you hit this one moment of
where somebody bringing in a cell phone. And it's like, oh man, I thought I was in the '60s. You just ruined the illusion.
Man, why you bring me back to this time right here?
It's like Christopher Reeve movie, Somewhere in Time. Yeah, where he goes back in time, but he gets that modern penny and it throws everything off.
Like, yeah, they snap a picture like, oh shit, where am I? Fuck, I was having a good time. No, it's just that little slice of the rom-coms that we are talking about that we don't like. I was like, this is where we hit it.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this, as annoying as Kim Jeong is, or even Awkwafina, man, especially though with Kim Jeong, man, as the movie went on, there was a real tender moment that they had. Yeah. And I was like, wow, that's a small gesture that they did. And it almost brought me to tears. What I was going to say about what the leads do right is what the movie does right after a while. And I think this is probably what is missing from a lot of rom-coms, that besides the production that we see here, why they don't, they're not as good as what we're seeing right here. And that's because this movie, it gets the drama down.
It does.
Your 2 leads right here, they're playing this in a way where they feel natural for each other. They really do feel like a couple that's in love and against all odds. There are moments when, and I'm not talking not just talking about their relationship either. I'm talking about moments here where they like when they go to when they get to Singapore, they're there for a wedding. Nick is the best man in his best friend's wedding right there. And when they first get together, they feel like real people who just hadn't seen each other and sat down. You feel like you're actually hanging out with them. And damn, that food made me hungry.
Oh my God. So much food porn when they first get there. And they're in the big market square just getting food, and don't go hungry.
Oh,
Do not show up hungry.
don't go hungry and don't go horny. It's so much food porn, you might start stroking into it. It was no. They go there into this to this market square, and they're eating so much food.
Yeah, and they're just like, ooh, let's get some of this. Let's get some of this.
Yeah, and
I'm
I was
like, wait, I want some of that.
And me, yeah,
Y'all not gonna eat all of it, are you?
yeah, me and Martin outside the window.
No dogs allowed.
Hard blacks. The big thing in here that I really enjoyed about it, where I thought, okay, you know what, this movie knows how to actually introduce a nice emotional element where it counts. Near the end of the film, as it's drawn to a close, not only is there a good standoff between Rachel and Michelle Yeoh, but that standoff is really, really emotional in itself, because that's when the movie it latches onto the theme of a mother's love.
Yeah.
And I'm not just with Michelle Yeoh, but in different areas, and that is so heartfelt and so well played out that is one that really got me choked up at the end. I was like, wow, man. If only all rom-coms could be this way. But if that was the case, then this wouldn't be so special. And I thought this is a high full price for me, man. All you Asians out there, be proud. You know, if you were nervous, you were scared. This movie really does, with the historic context of being an all Asian cast after 25 years, it really does serve that historic honor well.
There's a big reveal that came late in the film, and man, that hit me hard.
Yeah, there's a story behind it too. I was like, damn.
And normally something being introduced that late, I'd be like, come on with this, but I was like, oh wow. And I've never cried in a wedding, and you know they're nice and all.
Yeah,
this wedding they had in here, I couldn't help it. I was like, this is rocking me. How gorgeous this wedding. I mean, they talk about it coming up, but when the way it plays out, I was emotionally overtaken by it.
Oh man, I cried during that wedding scene too, because I was like, this makes my wedding look like shit.
It makes. I mean, I've been to some lavish weddings, but yeah, nothing comes close to touching
that production they had for that wedding.
Yeah, at least 2 choke ups and a cry. It pushed it to a better than sex film.
Oh, I'm glad you thought that, man. Oh yeah, I would have looked at this on. I'm so glad that this did not go to Netflix.
Me too.
I would have looked at this on Netflix. I'd be like, that's a waste right here. Netflix trying to. Don't nobody want to see all that yellow up on the screen. Come on over here. I'll take care of you. I got you. No, this should have been on the big screen, and it is gorgeous on the big screen. Highly recommended. I don't give a damn what y'all don't like rom-com. I don't care. Go see it. I challenge you to not be moved by this. Either way, either a way where you get choked up, or I guarantee you this: you ain't walking out without one little smile on your face.
Exactly.